Hi, James Caicco, broker of record, Century 21 Choice Realty, in our Century 21 studio with special guest Amrit Singh.
Hello.
One of our agents at Century 21. I can't even say you're a newer agent here because you've been here for how long now?
So I started with you guys in 2021. I believe it was March or April.
So a couple years now.
It's been a few
And
years.
you were a realtor for a couple years down in Southern Ontario.
Yep, I got licensed in 2018. I actually started out with Century 21, but at that time, the broker that I had joined, it was very, very new, and since I was a new agent as well, I wanted to work with a broker that was a little bit more established.
It's nice to have that training and that mentorship because everything's new.
Exactly. So if a broker doesn't have that much experience, then what are you possibly going to get out of it? So at that point, I kept on moving around, joined Zoocasa, joined Rolla Page, joined Remax. None of them really worked out until I moved to Sault Ste. Marie.
Found your home.
Found my home, and now this is where I am at.
So I'm always interested on people that move to town. Tell me something, just from your experiences down south, something that you like a lot better in your work, real estate related, and just something with the city or living that you like more here.
For living purposes, Sault Ste. Marie is a gorgeous, gorgeous city to be in. You don't get this in Southern Ontario. Like, there's a lot more activity going on. There's more hustle and bustle. But if you're looking for that laid-back lifestyle, come to Sault Ste. Marie.
You love that,
I
eh?
love it. I am never going back to the GTA. It's there for visiting purposes. When it comes to living,
That's
this
great.
is home.
So, and real estate wise, what's different in that aspect? Because you've had much more success up here.
Yes, I've had a lot more success compared to down south. Because down south, there's a lot more agents there. There's a lot more competition there. And it's hard to stand out, make your brand known. Here, because I come from a different nationality and majority of the agents here are more on the Caucasian side. So because of that, it helps me in my business because I speak, aside from English, I speak Punjabi and Hindi.
So you have and some people, we were talking about that just recently, that people are comfortable sometimes with that. If they're new to the area and there may be a language barrier, that's something they gravitate towards.
Exactly, and sometimes people are just more comfortable working with someone from their own community.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So now another thing, I just want to talk about your business. You've been dealing with a lot of buyers from out of town.
Yes.
So buyers from out of town, what are some things that you do in your business? Because there's a lot of added elements there. Maybe they don't know the area, or they're depending on you for price or guidance. Tell me the challenges and how you've made your business where you've really aligned with that buyer from out of town and the services you provide for them.
So it goes back to being from that same community. They come to me saying that now since we're speaking of that, I actually have a buyer who's from down south. He wants to buy a property up here, get it for his retirement, but for the time being have it as investment property while he still works out of the GTA. But he's completely dependent on me saying that I want you to look out for everything because treat me like your own family member. Buy me a house that you would buy for yourself. Because that trust is there, they feel that much inclined to work with me and then be my client because, again, that trust is there, that comfort level is there.
They put a lot of responsibility. There's a lot of responsibility on that because, and I think that's a great guiding principle. You say, hey, I'm going to treat it like
as if I was buying a house for myself.
And then how do you go wrong, right?
Exactly, and if you have an agent that's only really looking out for your best interest, what more do you really need? You need somebody that's going to be there for you right from the beginning, right to the end, and then even after that.
Well, and that's a difference with someone looking in town. Someone looking in town, they know the area they want to be in. They do the looking themselves.
Exactly.
The buyer does some of the work themselves. Where in this one, they're totally dependent.
They're totally dependent on you, and then you don't want to ruin that trust either. You want to make sure that you have your client's best interest at heart.
Well, that's great advice. That's a great approach to business, Amrit. And I've seen you in the last couple of years do a phenomenal job doing lots of business. You're certainly doing something right. So,
thank you.
Any buyers or sellers? Amrit Singh from Century 21 Choice Realty, always looking for business?
Always happy for your referrals.
Great. Well, thanks for that, and thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Appreciate your time.